Okay, so get ready because we are diving into something seriously cool today. The metaverse.
Okay.
But not just any metaverse. We're talking about Moody Designs, and that they have this really unique approach. I've been wanting to get into them for a while now, and I have to say, they're doing some really mind-blowing work.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get this blending ancient history with futuristic technology.
Really interesting stuff.
Oh, and they also have some really, really interesting thoughts about sustainability and the metaverse.
Yeah.
And it's not just about, escaping reality. It's about using this tech to create a better future. How cool is that?
What I find really fascinating about Moody Designs is that they're not just building virtual worlds, they're crafting meta-civilizations. They actually call themselves a metaverse gateway.
Right.
And it's a pretty apt description.
Metaverse gateway. I love that.
Good.
So what exactly does that even mean?
So think of it this way. Imagine being able to step into ancient Egypt,
Okay.
walk through like the bustling marketplace,
Wow.
or even visit the Library of Alexandria.
Yeah.
That's the kind of experience they're creating. And the best part is you can do it all from your web browser.
Wait, really?
No need for those clunky VR headsets or anything like that.
Just from my browser. That's amazing. That makes it so much more accessible.
Exactly.
I can see why they're calling themselves a gateway. It's like opening a door to infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, what's with this whole term meta-civilizations? What does that even mean?
Well, Moody Designs believes that the internet has kind of gone beyond just sharing information now.
Okay.
It's become a space where we can share experiences in 3 dimensions. They're tapping into this vast well of human knowledge, from ancient cultures to cutting-edge technologies, and they're using it to build these interactive living worlds. That's what they mean by new meta-civilizations are being born right now.
Wow.
They see these virtual spaces as a way to preserve cultural heritage, imagine new possibilities, and even tackle real-world challenges like sustainability.
Wow.
It's about creating a better future, one pixel at a time.
That's a pretty powerful vision for the metaverse. It's not just about escaping reality, but about using this technology to build something new, something better. So how are they putting this vision into action?
Well, they're developing some really captivating projects that showcase this unique approach. Take, for example, their project Egypt 2222 BC, the city of Alexandria.
Okay, time travel in the metaverse.
Right.
Sign me up. I've always been fascinated by ancient Egypt.
It's not quite time travel, haha, but it's about as close as we can get right now.
Okay.
Imagine being able to walk the streets of ancient Alexandria to see the lighthouse and the library in their full glory.
Yeah.
And it's not just about sightseeing. They're introducing this concept they call functional and reusable digital real estate, where you can actually own a piece of this virtual world.
Hold on, virtual real estate. So like buying virtual land?
Exactly. But here's what makes it unique. It's not just a static piece of digital land. It's functional. Imagine owning a virtual storefront in the heart of ancient Alexandria.
Okay.
You could design it, stock it with virtual goods, and even sell your space to other users.
Yeah.
And the reusable part, well, as technology evolves, so can your piece of this meta-civilization.
Wow, that's incredible. So it's like blending history, technology, and even economics all into one immersive experience.
Precisely. And what's even more impressive is that it's not just limited to ancient civilizations. They're also creating visions of the future, like their project Egypt 2030 AD, the city of Giza Haram.
Okay, so from ancient Egypt to the future. Tell me more.
Imagine a thriving, sustainable Egypt where they've successfully implemented all 17 of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. That's the vision they're bringing to life with this project. Clean energy, innovative architecture, and a focus on social responsibility. It's a glimpse into what a truly sustainable future could look like.
It's like they're drawing this incredible line, from the past to the future, showing how we can learn from our history to create a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
But they don't stop there, do they? I was blown away by their Bali 2111 AD, the Bamboo Island project.
Yes. Now that one is a testament to human resilience and innovation. Picture this Bali, devastated by natural disasters, rises from the ashes, rebuilt entirely from bamboo.
Wow.
It's a bold vision of sustainability, showcasing how we can adapt and thrive even in the face of adversity.
It's like turning lemons into lemonade, or I guess like a natural disaster into an architectural marvel.
Exactly.
They're not just building these digital replicas, they're imagining these new possibilities, exploring what could be.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Moody Designs' vision. They're not limiting themselves to anyone's time period or location. They see the metaverse as this incredible canvas for exploring all facets of human experience.
Yeah.
Past, present, and future.
So we've got ancient cities, futuristic cities, and a bamboo paradise. It's quite the portfolio. But where do they go from here? Are these just isolated passion projects, or is there a bigger picture?
Well, this is where it gets really exciting. Their vision extends far beyond these individual projects. They see the metaverse impacting everything from how we do business to how we experience art and culture, even down to how we educate the next generation.
Okay, so we're talking about the metaverse going mainstream. That's huge. But how does Moody Designs see this playing out?
Well, let's start with business and marketing. Imagine stepping into a virtual storefront, not just browsing through product pages, but actually interacting with the products in 3D.
Okay.
Try on clothes, testing out gadgets, experiencing the look and feel before you buy. That's the future Moody Designs envisions.
Wait, so instead of like scrolling endlessly, I could be like strolling through a virtual mall? That's wild. But wouldn't that be like incredibly complex to create?
It would be, which is where their innovative approach comes in. Remember the concept of functional and reusable digital real estate?
Yeah.
Now imagine applying that to businesses. They could own a virtual storefront, customize it to their brand, and even rent or sell it as their needs change.
Okay, so it's like having a physical store, but in the metaverse with all the flexibility and reach that digital offers. That's a game changer for businesses. But what about the rest of us? How would Moody Designs Metaverse impact things like art, culture, and education?
Well, imagine museums where you can walk through ancient ruins, art galleries showcasing masterpieces from around the world, all accessible with a click. No more geographical limitations, no more exorbitant entrance fees. Education becomes this immersive adventure where students can explore the human body from the inside out, travel through time to witness historical events, or even visit distant planets without ever leaving their classrooms.
That's incredible. It's like opening up a world of possibilities for learning and experiencing different cultures that would otherwise be inaccessible to so many. It's like taking field trips without the hassle of, well, actually going anywhere.
Exactly. And it's not just about replicating what already exists.
Yeah.
The metaverse allows us to push boundaries and create entirely new forms of expression.
Okay.
Imagine attending a virtual concert where you're not just watching, but experiencing the performance from within, surrounded by this global audience. Or think about interactive narratives where the line between audience and participant blurs and you can influence the outcome of the story.
They even mentioned this Film 3.0 meta-theater concept. Are we talking about interactive movies where we get to influence the plot? That's next level entertainment?
You're getting a Moody Designs is all about pushing those boundaries.
Yeah.
They even talk about incorporating game mechanics into their experiences, adding layers of challenge and reward to make exploration even more engaging.
Interesting.
Imagine earning virtual currency for completing quests in ancient Egypt or unlocking special features by contributing to the sustainability of their future Bali.
It all sounds incredibly engaging. It's like they're gamifying the learning and cultural experience.
Precisely. And that's what makes their visions so compelling. They're taking this technology that has the potential to be isolating and turning it into a platform for connection, education, and even entertainment. It's a future where everyone, regardless of location or background, can participate and contribute.
It's like they're taking the best of gaming and education and social interaction and like weaving it all together into this incredible tapestry of human experience.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about the man behind the curtain, or I guess the metaverse. Who exactly is the Moody behind Moody Designs?
Yeah, that's where the story gets even more interesting. The Moody is a bit of an enigma. He's described as a wizard, a superhero, even a king.
Okay.
All within the metaverse, of course. It's like he's embracing this digital realm as a space to kind of like break free from the constraints of the physical world.
Wait, so he's like a digital superhero. I have to admit, that's pretty cool. But who is he in the real world?
Well, behind the avatar is a fascinating individual named A. Delhosny. He's an artist, a technologist, an architect, really a true Renaissance man of the digital age.
Wow.
And here's the kicker. He's completely self-taught.
What?
Yeah, he taught himself computer graphics, visual identity design, and of course, metaverse development.
Wow, talk about a self-made visionary. It's like he willed his own metaverse expertise into existence. But that makes you wonder, what drives someone like that? What's the motivation behind pouring so much time, energy, even money cause? Don't forget, Moody Designs is entirely self-funded into building these virtual worlds.
Yeah, it's clear that this isn't just about profit for A. Delhosny. It's about something much bigger. It's about creating a legacy, a positive impact on the world.
So it's not just about building cool tech, it's about using that tech to make a difference.
Exactly. Their mission statement highlights a few key areas. First, they talk about preserving cultural uniqueness and identity. They see the metaverse as a way to showcase the diversity of human cultures throughout history, not just the dominant narratives we often see.
Yeah, that's so important, especially in a digital space where cultural appropriation can be a real concern. It's like they're saying, hey, let's use this technology to amplify voices and perspectives that have been marginalized.
Absolutely. And they're not just looking to the past. They're also focused on promoting a sustainable future.
Hmm.
Remember their vision for Egypt in 2030, powered by renewable energy and achieving all those UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Yeah.
That's a prime example of how they're weaving these values into their creations.
It's like they're building these virtual worlds as a way to inspire change in the real world. But let's be real for a second. The metaverse comes with its own set of challenges and ethical considerations, you know? How is Moody Designs addressing those?
Yeah, you're right. It's not all sunshine and roses. Building a more equitable and sustainable future in the metaverse requires careful consideration. One of their goals is showcasing these architectural marvels through virtual tourism.
Oh.
However, that raises questions about accessibility. Will everyone have the same opportunities to experience these wonders, or will it just be those who can afford it?
Yeah, it's like we're taking the existing inequalities of the physical world and like potentially replicating them in the digital realm. That's something to be mindful of.
Absolutely. And to their credit, Moody Design seems to be aware of these challenges. They're not shying away from the tough questions. They see education and critical engagement as crucial to ensuring the metaverse is used for good.
So it's not about blindly embracing this technology, but rather approaching it with open eyes and a critical lens.
Exactly. The metaverse is not a utopia or a dystopia. It's a reflection of ourselves, our values, and our choices. It's up to us to shape it into something that benefits everyone.
Well said. That's a powerful takeaway from our deep dive into Moody Designs and the future of the metaverse. It's a future filled with incredible possibilities, from time traveling through ancient cities to building sustainable communities of the future, but it's a future that requires our active participation and thoughtful consideration. If you could step into any point in history, experience any culture, or explore any future possibility through the metaverse, where would you go and what would you do? The possibilities are truly limitless.